Good afternoon. Okay, so I sent you a text a little bit ago on the selfie that you sent, just kind of some recommendations that I see. So I'm actually just also going to kind of show you what I'm talking about. I don't really have a lot of makeup on right now, but that's fine. We'll just cover over it. So the main thing that I want to point out is that I think you're getting really good coverage from your highlight color. The only downside is I think you're still kind of hesitant to using that contour, that darker color. So it looks like you kind of have like a sheet, like a mask of one color on your face, which the whole purpose is to kind of have that multi-dimensional look to your face. So what I recommend is kind of going back in with that contour, this darker color right here, which is Astoria for you. And really kind of getting... and getting that, just get that cheek line. Need to get some depth. So I think build up that cheek spot for you on both sides. And sometimes I like suck my face in to get a little bit better. Okay. Okay, and then I can't really see your forehead because you're bangs, but just remember to put some up there as well. So the other big piece I think that could kind of use some benefit, and this is especially because not necessarily so much to hide, which is helpful to hide some of the areas underneath your chin, but I think it's also helpful because your chest is really red, not so much like your face. So you end up getting kind of this line regardless. So I think if you kind of bring that contour down the center of the neck, I think it's going to help you with quite a few things, not just the hiding of the chin area. So I think that will kind of help to kind of blend it, and take your blending brush and just kind of smooth it all out. And also smooth that contour. Okay, and I also kind of feel like you could probably do a little bit more on your nose. And don't forget, for you, kind of the areas that help you out, and you definitely go down the center, but also depending on your nose shape, you can kind of get more of like this area, and it kind of hides it. And then also whenever you do that, to always kind of go back in with that on your finger on that lightning, that lighter color, and just blend it all in. Okay, so the next thing that I kind of recommend is, I don't really see a lot of blush, so I don't know if it just wasn't on as strong or what. So don't forget to kind of go in with that blush all the way back. And I think part of it too is when you do your baking, and again, remember, don't put your baking on these two spots because it'll kind of wash it out. But also just kind of remember that even if you don't put it on those areas, when you're brushing off that powder, some of it still gets into that spot. And so before you do your baking, it's okay for your cheeks to be a little bit bolder, because that's all going to tone down once you kind of get that powder in. So I think that by doing that contour and doing your cheeks, I think that's going to make a big difference. The other piece that I think is going to help you as far as getting more depth to your face and the blending in here is taking advantage of that bronzer that came in. So just kind of take that. Don't forget to go on top of your head. Give you some. And then kind of your cheeks. And this, the Cayman, the bronzer, can go over that contour and that blush. It'll honestly kind of just make it a little bit deeper. And then it acts kind of as the baking for that area anyways, but without killing the color like the white one would. I would do your chin, and then quick strip down your nose. And then the other piece that I think is going to help with some of this blending between the red area is go into your neck and just brush it through. Now with the Cayman, you do have to kind of get a good bit on your brush, so to kind of make it blend all the way in. So I think if you kind of focus on a few of those items, we'll kind of see what it looks like after that. But I think that might help the two things. One, it looking like a straight mask, and then the second thing kind of being that line that's around right here on your neck. Okay, I love you.